got to credit George Kambosos for coming prepared, both physically and mentally, and did a good job. Can't take anything away. You know, Lopez was the favorite. Lopez has been super impressive in his career. I'm sure he'll be back. He's got to probably, you know, we all have to assess things after a loss, but he's young. He'll be back. But you also have to credit Kambosos a ton for going into the Lion's Den in New York and performing against, to me, somebody who had been one of the better fighters in the entire sport.
Right.
At such a young age.
You know, but speaking of coming back though, Paulie.
I don't want to say overlooked, but I definitely felt Lopez fought a much more undisciplined fight than he did against Lomachenko. I thought Lomachenko, he was so savvy. Yeah, and I don't know if he, you know, it's a lack of respecting your opponent, which is something that sometimes when you're younger you do. But you can't overlook anybody at this level. You know, when somebody's fighting for a world championship, they are very hungry, and they're always going to come at their most motivated. And Kambosos was no different. He's already known as a hard-nosed veteran fighter, so he took advantage. Whatever version of Lopez showed up, Kambosos was ready for it. He was always going to be ready, but I think he definitely made him pay for, I mean, I don't know how you can always go into a fight just expecting to knock somebody out quickly, especially with somebody with the veteran, hard-nosed mentality of Kambosos.
Paulie, you know, sometimes fighters, these talented young guys from New York, Tyson, Judah, Bo, Camacho from New York, they have this great success at a young age, and then something happens and it falls apart sooner than it seems it should have. Why do you think that is, and why do you think that won't happen with Teofimo?
I don't think it's necessarily a New York thing. Sometimes it happens to fighters, and sometimes it doesn't. I still think guys like Tyson and even Camacho were able to have long, successful careers. Maybe they didn't continue to go at the top like they, as far as their level, but they remained at the top. You know, maybe their level diminished a little bit, but they were still good fighters. I don't think that's necessarily a New York thing. I think sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I think Lopez is going to be here for a while anyway.
Right.
I don't think he's going anywhere. Then will he live up to the expectation that he was creating? You know, it remains to be seen. We'll see. You know, for me, he had been the best lightweight in the world. For me, he had been the best lightweight in the world. Now, you know, he's got to answer some questions, and that's part of the sport. When you come up short, you've got to reassess everything and get back and see if you can reach that level again. So we'll see. I look forward to seeing that. I look forward to Kambosos' future again. I think he deserves a fight in Australia. I think his team, if they're worth anything, they should get that fight in Australia. No matter who fights him, I think they should be able to make them come to Australia and set that up. We'll see. Obviously, the variant, whatever they call this, Omicron or whatever. Yeah, I mean, they're starting to shut down again with this crap. So I don't know. We'll see. But nonetheless, I'd like to see Kambosos get a home defense because I think he's more than earned it.
What do you make of the criticism of the corner, of Teo's corner?
I think a little bit. Listen, everybody's always going to have criticisms after a loss. It's part of the sport, right? People are going to ask questions. Why did this happen? You know, should this have happened instead? I think a little bit too knockout hungry, a little bit too aggressive looking for the knockout for sure. In my opinion, the way that was handled. Kambosos isn't just a guy that you're just going to touch him on the chin and he's going to go away. He never has been that kind of guy, so yeah, a little bit too knockout hungry, but learning experience.
Yeah, Haney and Davis are obviously fighting back-to-back nights. Paulie, which guy would you be more, you know, place your chips on more? Is going to be the better fighter?
Between who?
Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis.
I don't know. I think, you know, they've both been interesting to watch. I think Haney's been a guy who is slowly moving up the level of opposition, and Joseph Diaz is his best opponent thus far. You know, so we'll see. You know, I don't buy into the Devin Haney being a world champion yet. I think he's a very good fighter, but I don't know why the WBC just decided to create an alternate belt when Lomachenko had the WBC belt and lost it to Lopez. We were talking about Undisputed champion. I don't understand how Undisputed championships now can become disputed all of a sudden, you know?